Hi guys. So, a topic that I've kind of always struggled with myself is the idea of forgiveness. And I think that the reason why I've struggled with it is because I don't know, I just kind of felt like I never really understood it, like I never got it. Because it felt like I was trying to come to like just have this feeling of being resolved about something or being over it, but that never seemed to work because I was always trying to force that or make it happen. Or it seems like an action that you take where you have to forgive someone, or someone in preschool steals your pencil and then you have to forgive them. But what does that mean? Does that mean just being like making it okay that they took your pencil? No, it wasn't okay that they took your pencil. But you have to somehow resolve something in you, or else you're going to hold on to that. And like we talked about again, this keeps coming back up, the anger and the poisoning of yourself. So what is forgiveness? So we can't do it until we figure out what it is. So I went ahead and I looked up just the definition of the word forgiveness on, Wikipedia, because why not? And it said, the intentional and voluntary process by which a victim undergoes a change in feelings and attitude regarding an offense lets go of negative emotions such as vengefulness with an increased ability to wish the offender well. And then it goes on to say this, which is everything that forgiveness is not, which also I think is very important to sometimes understand what something isn't in order to get a clearer view of what something is. And it keeps going by saying that forgiveness is different from condoning, failing to see the action as wrong and in need of forgiveness, excusing, holding the offender as responsible, not holding the offender responsible for the action, forgetting, removing awareness of the offense from consciousness, pardoning, granted by representative society such as a judge, and reconciliation, the restoration of a relationship. And that really clicked with me for a little bit because it's kind of about changing the feelings and attitude regarding an offense. So that's interesting. That doesn't necessarily mean, like I said before, that you're making it okay that something happened. So that was definitely something that I personally want to explore more. And then I kind of kept going because the word that really popped out there for me was victim, because I don't want to be a victim. You don't want to be a victim. That's powerless. But a victim is just someone who's been harmed by another. There's not as much scariness when you just put it like that. And then lastly, I looked up just kind of the old English of what forgiven means, or it's spelled obviously different because it's old English, but for meaning probably completely, and then given meaning give. So to completely give. And I just also thought that was interesting because you have to forgive, then you need to love. You need to completely give something, which is interesting because as a victim, someone who's been harmed by another person, it doesn't feel like you should be the one that has to completely give, that you have to give something up. So, but how does that then figure into love? So if you can come to terms with yourself and come to a loving place, love is a very giving emotion, a very giving feeling. So forgiveness then has a lot to do with love. Interesting. Well, I'm going to do 3 days on this topic because I think it merits more exploration. So we'll see. Who knows? If that brought anything up for you guys, please join the conversation below. Maybe it'll give me some great stuff to talk about tomorrow and the next day. Thanks, guys.